The emperor drew a portrait of a beautiful woman every day, but there was one flaw: he never drew her face. It was only because he had fallen in love with someone he shouldn't have. It turned out that one night 3 years ago, he had accidentally crossed paths with the Marquis' wife. Since then, this woman had lived in his heart, but she didn't know his identity, and he, due to her status, couldn't express his love. He could only sneak into her room with a mask on when the night was quiet to ease his longing for her. Until that day, he heard that the Marquis, who had returned triumphantly from the battlefield, had brought back a concubine. This made him more determined to take the woman away from the Marquis. The woman didn't get angry when she saw her husband bring the concubine back, but the scheming concubine kept making insinuating remarks, implying that the wife couldn't tolerate her. The maid, who couldn't stand it anymore, immediately stepped forward to scold the concubine, but the Marquis blamed all this on his wife. He pressed her to the ground and forced her to agree to make the scheming concubine a co-wife. Just as they were arguing, an imperial edict suddenly arrived. It turned out that the emperor on the other side could no longer hold back. He immediately issued an edict, ordering the Marquis to enter the palace with his 2 wives. The Marquis, who arrived first, wasted no time in asking to use his military achievements to secure an official status for the scheming concubine. The emperor didn't agree to his request directly. He only told them to step down and keep the wife alone. He asked the wife if she had ever thought about divorcing the Marquis, but the wife said that the Marquis had returned with military merits. If she insisted on a divorce at this time, she would only be labeled as a jealous woman. What was more, it would damage her late father's reputation. She also refused the emperor's proposal, saying that it had always been common for men to have multiple wives and concubines since ancient times. As the main wife, she should be magnanimous. This made the emperor fly into a rage instantly. The woman knelt down and promised the emperor that she would take the Marquis mansion's reputation into account and agreed to let the scheming concubine enter the mansion. At this moment, the emperor saw that the woman didn't understand his true intention. He felt distressed but helpless. He could only let the woman go back for the time being.